Hey, good day. I'm Jeff.
I'm Gina.
I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
This is from Hollywood,
Hollywood.
West Hollywood,
We're here in West Hollywood.
and
hmm
hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're really warm. Happy holidays.
Christmas season is really coming along.
Oh my gosh, and we're trying to take a break. Um, I think we're almost 400 square feet above sea level.
Yeah,
and
before
and that's taking some time to adjust to.
taking a lot of energy out of us.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I'm still holding back on getting a car because parking and all that kind of stuff. I want us to get our business. We got our business, and
But don't worry, I'm going to get a car.
we're gonna get a car. We're gonna get a car. That's not the problem. The problem is paying $42 for parking a day.
You know?
That's like, what's the car? The car is like, might as well get a child. Might as well get get a child and a dog.
Exactly.
Cat. Child, dog, and cat.
Totally agree.
So, when so
Yeah.
with the business, we started our business. We got our license, and
Got our license in September.
we've been doing our products
Mhm.
for our business ever since, which has been
A lot of our time.
and very exhausting.
Yeah.
And also, of course, getting all our paperwork and that and so forth and so on. So
And our equipment. You know.
and also appreciating where we are. We're in our new home. We're learning our new home. Learning how to navigate, and we're getting into Netflix and Amazon Prime.
Totally amazing. A completely different world.
Things
Netflix.
that we've never experienced in the Bahamas. Thanks to all the blackouts they were having, not to mention the 12% increase. And
Yeah, the lack of
tax and price gouging.
Yeah, the lack of electricity, and necessary or necessary utilities and stuff. It really puts a damper on your business and your.
And we did a lot of the writing in blackouts. We did a lot of our writing
that we're using now.
That we're utilizing now. In some cases, we did a lot of writing since, and so we're now getting back to the podcast. We're now getting back to our normal zone. And Nassau. Let's talk about the elephant, the ugly elephant in the room.
Yeah, the ugly elephant in the room. Yeah.
We left before Dorian hit. Gina, you predicted. You saw you mentioned. Look what's happening in Venezuela. Venezuela, earlier this year, January. December, January, started going through a third level of poverty and destruction from the government, greed, corruption.
Venezuela was the first sign of serious economic symptom of the future of the Caribbean region, the future of CARICOM. I saw that. They're not getting the money that they need to support their governments. They're going to have to go into open taxation, and that's going to create more poverty.
And the extra debt from people like China.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
A country like China that comes in there
and takes advantage of the poverty.
And this attitude is stretched from South America through that bottom Caribbean.
It's affecting the entire Americas, the entire region.
It's causing a stronger illegal migration into the Bahamas and trying to get into the U.S. And the Bahamian government that seems to be intent on continuing to lie to the Bahamian people.
I don't think that they really see. They don't see the future.
Do they care about the future?
Well, they probably do care. It's just that they don't. I don't think that they really see what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela is the litmus test. If Venezuela can't get it together, then the rest of the region is going to be completely stressed.
Oh, hey, how about the Joker in the deck? Climate change.
Yeah.
You think Dorian is the only one like Dorian? Hurricane Dorian got brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews.
Exactly.
It's a tribe.
It is. And as a Hurricane Andrew survivor, I've already experienced a Category 5 hurricane in South Florida, and I saw how that wiped out everything. I remember the chaos that created, and so now that Hurricane Dorian, which is a Category 5 hurricane, has hit Abaco and Grand Bahama, devastated them. It reminds me of South Florida back in the early 90s, after Hurricane Andrew. It was just complete chaos, and you have to rebuild your economy back again.
Right. Which is something in itself to a poor economy situation to begin with. Mm-hmm. That was supposedly in good times.
Exactly.
So the question, Gena, mm-hmm. is, so what's it been like making the move to California? What's it been like for you?
You know, it was a risk that we took, and it was a calculated risk. And
now, I've been here before. I got my BA. You got your master's in Georgia. We both ended up in the Bahamas. We both ended up working at one point for the same person. We have the same supervisor.
The problem with the Bahamas, though, is all that political tribalism that they have. They have they have a bipartisan investment,
and they have a low ceiling. They have a low
in
income.
Political tribalism.
They have also a low income,
low ceiling.
Low ceiling. What does a young man of 18, 19?
What future does he have?
What does he strive for? He can't afford a higher education. If he gets out of high school in the Bahamas, he is blessed. And if he gets into college, apparently there's some corruption going on. Mm-hmm. Because higher education in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, mm-hmm. and I stand by that because it's the greatest country in the world because of opportunities that if you work hard that you can gain, and if you stay focused and all that you can.
And if you network yourself right in the right circles, you can make it.
You can raise your ceiling.
I notice in the Bahamas, if you network yourself in the right circles, you eventually will get eliminated because there's too much competition.
You'll get used first and then eliminated.
Exactly.
And if they're really afraid of you, they'll eliminate you and forget the using you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But and to keep in mind, and this is what we found, is the Bahamians wanted this life. They really, and Haitians and Jamaicans, Cubans.
There's a clap back for dumbing down your society. Period.
Absolutely, it's a selfish.
It's just so you could collect taxes. It's just
and stay in power.
And
stay in power. It's all about. It's a greed. And
that was never the plan from the beginning. That was never the plan to.
And with such a small country, everyone should be wealthy.
Exactly.
Everybody
should be a millionaire.
At least.
And then
at least have $100,000 in the bank in savings.
Exactly.
And the healthcare system should be in place. It should be something that should be a wonderful experience for doctors to come down to get their training down there,
But also, too, Geoff, any prime minister in the world would know that you have to protect your economy. You have to protect your banking system. That's just standard. And if you can't do that, get out of the game and let somebody else in there that can do that.
Just because you dream it doesn't mean that it is for you.
Exactly.
Now, how does an individual find out something that they've been dreaming about however long, and they get it, and it ain't working out, that the individual realizes it and says, look, let me get out of here. Let me salvage something because this ain't working. But I am still interested in it, so I have to be interested in something smaller than this, or some smaller facet, because I can't handle all of it. So the individual has to find, has to be honest about their limitations and then do something about it. It's just, you don't say you're limited. You find where you can be your king or queen. Find where you can rule. That's the freer the society, the easier it is to find the spot.
What's also interesting too, how and maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but I'll bring it up anyway. The whole situation with regulating or regularizing the numbers industry. The numbers industry is an illegal activities.
It's in the Bahamas. It's like gambling.
It's racketeering, basically. It's just straight up racketeering.
So the Bahamians cannot gamble in the hotels. That is for foreigners.
And for a reason. Because the house always wins, and the Bahamian government would be indebted to the casinos if they allow their citizens to play in the casinos, right? And if the citizens lose, you lose your house, your car, everything.
Right. So
and then that cripples the economy of the Bahamas. That is the reason why the law exists. It's not about prejudice. It's about protecting the economy.
So everyone voted. I remember we were living there. Everyone voted for lottery.
Right.
There is no lottery. We have a lottery in the U.S. that seems to be successful in many states. I won't say all. There should be, an annual investigation that all monies from state lotteries go to the municipalities and is spent properly, because there's so much of it.
But you don't legitimize an illegitimate business.
Oh, back to what I was saying.
Expect them to save you.
So everyone in the Bahamas voted for the lottery. They didn't get the lottery from the last administration.
Right.
So what happens is the last administration ignores the vote and then gives these local questionable business people getting their monies from questionable areas, meaning
questionable sources. Right.
And gives them these gaming licenses to create their own gaming houses. And
the government was planning to tax
when you walk into those gaming houses, they have they're like little slot machines, and you can play these little games that cost money. And you have accounts with them, so they kind of act
like a bank.
You withdraw and you add in, and
you could transfer money from island to island.
And the family islands in the Bahamas, there are 8? 2 are down now. Yeah. eight inhabited by many, and you got some smaller ones inhabited by a few. But
I think there's 15 of them that are inhabited, Jeff. I mean, I'm not trying to correct you or anything.
By many?
No, there's 15 inhabited islands, but only 3 of them or 4 of them were bringing in an income. That was Grand Bahama, Nassau, of course.
But then you have the keys like Man-O-War Key and Treasure Key and Harbor Island and the Exuma Keys, the other Exuma Keys, and there's so many of these smaller islands that do have people on them, and that they are privately owned in some cases.
Exactly.
The rumor was Eddie Murphy owned an island, and he had gotten ripped off. That he bought off of Saunders Beach. By the way, congratulations, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, congratulations.
For Saturday Night Live.
For your 35, coming back after 35 years.
Awesome. We were in place. We watched it twice.
And laughed the
and
whole time.
I tell you, that
was impressive.
Old memories, new memories, great memories.
That's right.
And
we remember when those episodes first aired.
Yes.
Back in the 80s, between 82 and 84.
Amen. And kudos to the monologue.
Yeah,
we don't need to say it anymore. It was all right there.
The support was there, and it was awesome to watch. It was just it's an amazing moment in entertainment history.
Amen.
So we really appreciated that.
And out here, and heard that Eddie just moved back out. He moved out here.
He did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. And the Bill Cosby joke was on point.
On point. On point.
Awesome.
On point. Some serious times.
Some serious times, man.
Where you better be humble.
Karma is a serious thing.
Karma is no joke.
You gotta be careful.
No joke. Don't call someone out.
Yeah,
Do not call someone out. Do not take do not think you were the best of the best,
Yeah. There's always somebody else, and then when the karma kicks in, you'll find out exactly who you are in the end. Just stay humble. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. But anyway, we wanted to check in and let you know we'll be doing more of our Chatcasts, and hope that you're all well.
Yeah.
And so from Geoff
and Gena,
take care, all the best, our love, and a safe holiday season.
Safe holiday season, that's right. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.